Welcome to Tennis Spin, where we put our spin on your tennis. Do gauges of strings alter your weight, your balance, your swing weight of your own racket? I'm going to let you know today. Stay tuned. All right, guys. So in a previous video, a bunch of viewers wanted to know, would different gauges of strings alter the weights? So would an 18 gauge string differ from a 17 gauge string versus a 16 gauge string? And we found out from that video that they all weigh slightly different. They're about 1 gram to 2 grams off per, let's say, full set of string. Now, will that alter your racket though? Will that alter the weight? Of course it will. Will that alter the balance? Maybe a little bit. Will that alter the swing weight? Well, we're going to find out today. Now, I took my own clash tour that I've altered myself, that I've customized. This is Confidential 17 gauge right now. Now I'm going to cut this out and I'm going to change it to 16L to see if there are changes and what the changes are to my racket. But first, I'm going to take the measurements before I cut these out. Okay? So I'm going to go hit the scale. All right, 17 gauge Confidential at the scale. $350.5. Okay, let's take a look at the $338 on the swing weight. I'm going to actually get the balance board out and go back up there. Okay, at the balance board, $310 millimeters. Okay, so I'm going to cut these strings out now, put 16L on, and see how much these numbers change. We just strung it, and with the 16L Confidential that I usually use, same tension, 48 pounds. Did it change anything? Well, we're going to find out right about now. Let's see if the balance changed, because it was at 310. It's still 310. Okay, so let's hit the scale and figure out the rest. All right, at the scale, let's find out if anything really changed. $350.5. Let's see your swing weight. $338. All right, let's analyze. All right, so what did we learn? Did anything change? If there was, how big was the change? Well, as you can see, there was no change. So 17 gauge, or the 17 as we call it, was 1, 2, 0. 1, 2, 5 in a 16L. So we're talking not a lot, but I mean, I would have thought that this would have changed a little in the weight, just a little, maybe gram, half a gram, but that didn't happen. I knew this wasn't going to change. Swing weight, I'm pretty much 100% sure that wasn't going to change. I just thought that was going to change a bit, but it didn't. So for those of you who are worried about string gauges being a little heavier, don't worry about it. Weight of gauges, I firmly believe that even in a 16 gauge, possibly even a 15 light, that it wouldn't add too much weight to your racket. So don't worry about that at all. Don't worry your pretty little heads about your tennis strings being too thick and heavy, because just play with what you got and you will be fine. All right. Thank you for watching Tennis Spin, where we put our spin on your tennis.